50 years ago, I split in half and I continued to live a life. And my lawsuit went walking along, and people have a relationship with that part of me that they don't have with the real part of me.
In 1973, Gloucester resident Sharron Cohen was a 23-year-old Air Force lieutenant in Montgomery, Alabama, with the last name Frontiero. Sharron had been denied spousal benefits by Maxwell Air Force Base. Married men in the Air Force automatically received spousal benefits. A lawsuit was filed on behalf of Sharron by the founders of the Southern Poverty Law Center. The suit was unsuccessful. When Sharron's case moved forward to the Supreme Court, Ruth Bader Ginsberg, who was then the founder and director of the ACLU's Women's Rights Project, asked to be involved.
I have to remember, the lawsuit has delivered up an awful lot of blessings in my life. I mean, I've met Justice Ginsberg a couple of times. I have a real good friendship with Joe Levin, who's also a remarkable man. I have met people and gone places, and it's been a real pleasure, the fallout from this. But when I stood there and said, yes, let's go forward, I did not know what was going to be on the other side of that.
The U.S. Supreme Court ruled that the Air Force regulation was discriminatory and violated the Fifth Amendment's guarantee of due process under the law. This was the first successful gender discrimination case filed against the federal government, and the first gender discrimination lawsuit that Ginsburg argued before the U.S. Supreme Court. It was not her last. Frontiero v. Richardson became a landmark decision and transformed the legal landscape for future gender equity cases.
Whether things are better for women now or not depends on what you look at and, how I feel that day. Certainly, big things have changed. There are precedents out there. You can go sue. There's more equality in some ways, but I think it's going to take millennia for women to achieve what women rightfully should and can achieve, because our place in society has been loaded with so much baggage. And I think the baggage is that we are the carers. We are the shock absorbers for society. I think that's been very clear this past year with the pandemic.
Find more essential local news at 1623studios.org.